Hello gardening friends, this is Chantal from Peaceful Living NH Nursery. Today I wanted to give you an update on these two flower beds over here that we started earlier in the season. This whole area was sort of like a drainage channel of some sort. I've never seen the need for it personally, but anyways, it still can drain. There's soil and gravel over here all around, so there's no drainage problem, and it's all sloped in that direction anyways. So I just removed all of the rocks that you see that are bordering around these beds over here. Well, I rearranged the soil more like it, and then put down some cardboard to stop the weeds, and put some compost on top, planted in that, and then I just mulched it. And I used the rocks that you see right here. Those were the rocks that were creating kind of a channel that was in here, and I used them to kind of border around these beds, and I really like how it turned out. I think it turned out really beautiful. So I'm going to start with over here. I still have some cleanup to do over here, just don't show that. But this right here is a very precious thing for me. This is called the Weeping Cedar of Lebanon, Beacon Hill, and I'm originally from Lebanon. I don't know if you've heard what's happening over there. It's been a long time, war and all of that. The situation is really terrible, and we're hoping things will change. But anyways, I do still have family in there as well. So this was just kind of how I feel about the country that I was born in. It kind of is in a weeping state. So, and then it's underplanted with this sweet alyssum over here. There's some vinca in here, but you can't really see it. It's right there, and it's not really blooming for whatever reason. I did plant several of them, but it looks like only one of them made it. And then there's this beautiful snapdragon over here. It's a white snapdragon, and over here this salmon one right there. I'm hoping it's kind of going to grow a little bit more in this direction. We'll see, but anyways, it still looks beautiful. And then over here we have this water fountain. Right now it's a bird bath. I did put this little fountain in it. It's a solar activated fountain, and the reason why I did that is because still water kind of breeds mosquitoes and algae and all of that. So this water fountain helps with reducing the amount of mosquitoes and all of that. And I haven't seen any bugs in it. And also, when the sun is shining, it is a lot stronger, and it does shoot out about a foot high, and you can hear this nice water sound, and I love the sound of water. Behind us right now we have the sprinklers. You probably can hear them. That's not the kind of water sound that I like. It's more the gentle sound of water. I want to show you this right here. I've created this sign just to kind of help people know, because when they come in here, they're like, where is the place? Is this a nursery? All that stuff. So I just wanted to kind of delineate where the nursery is. So I put this sign over here, and you can also, we have a QR code you can scan, and it takes you directly to the website. But anyways, I wanted to talk about this right here. So in this flower bed, we have in the back, I really don't want to step in it, but I'm gonna do it anyways. In the back we have this blue salvia right here. And it's going to have a beautiful dark blue bloom. Right now it's kind of more dusky lavender, but that's going to darken as it gets larger. And it's also going to grow about 3 feet tall, and it's going to be outstanding. It's going to be full of blooms and tall. It's probably going to cover this, but that's okay. It's not a big deal to me. You can still see some of the sign anyways. And then right in front of it, we have these dahlias right here. And these dahlias are going to grow about 18 to 24 inches tall. And then here's a faded bloom of these dahlias. This is the Minion Rose Dahlia. It's one of my favorite dahlias, and the bumblebees really love this dahlia because it's full of pollen over here. and the bees need the pollen because it helps them get protein, and this is going to provide both nectar and pollen to them. And then right in front of that, I'm going to show you this section right here because some of them are kind of suffering. I'm not sure if the groundhog is eating on them or not. Usually he leaves them alone, but this is the sweet alyssum also, and this is going to grow about 10 inches tall or so. It's going to be about 2 feet wide. It has a really nice fragrance. This is one of the main reasons why I planted it here, and it's also really soft. It's a beautiful soft texture to have in the front, kind of softens the edge of the rocks over here if it does grow. Some of them are growing, so I hope that all of them will grow. And then on this side over here, it kind of mirrors it. So we have the same thing happening over here on this side. And I did plant some hyacinth bean over here, but we also have bunnies, and they kept eating them. So they're barely making it right now. I was hoping by this time they would be up the trellis and, you know, about to bloom at least, but that wasn't the case. That's okay. Anyways, I just wanted to kind of give you an update on this bed. I will talk a little bit more just briefly about this serviceberry. So this serviceberry right here, it looks like it's really struggling, but it's actually doing much better. I transplanted it in the midst of our heat wave, early summer. It was where the arbor was over there, basically. I dug it out and I placed it where it is right now so that I could place the arbor in its place, because we didn't have an opening in here. Everyone that came here had to kind of walk all the way around in the grass, and I really felt uncomfortable about that because of ticks and such. I just didn't want people to be walking, and it was kind of also tick season. I just didn't like that at all. So instead of that, my husband cut out the wood piece and the fence over here for me, and we installed a post right here, and then we placed the arbor. I still need to level this area over here a little bit. There's still some work to be done, but overall I'm pretty happy with where it's at, and I can't wait for these plants to start blooming and putting on a show for us. So that's the first update on this bed. I will be giving you another update once it's in full bloom to show you what it's really going to be looking like. If I was able to plant this anytime sooner than I did, then we probably would have blooms by now. But c'est la vie. It is what it is, right?